All right, so let me know if any of this resonates with you. Sarah is this badass entrepreneur. I've been working with her for about a year now, and she has built a successful business in the service industry prior to us working together. And she had started to build her personal brand, started putting herself out there as a thought leader, started speaking on stages, and she's been invited to speak on some pretty dope stages. And yet, despite all of these external markers indicating that she is well and truly a badass, she still struggles. She still struggles with this feeling of being an imposter, of not belonging, of feeling this lack of confidence. And I don't remember what I said her name was at the beginning of this video, but I'm trying to protect the innocent here. I think I said Sarah or Allison. Maybe it was Melissa. Let's go with one of those names. Now, if I say any woman's name from this point forward, you know who we're talking about. It's just not actually her name because I don't want to call her out. I don't want to dox her. It's so interesting how you can have all of the external proof in the world that you are, in fact, a badass, that you belong, that you are not an imposter, that you have so much potential, so much greatness within you, and yet your brain still likes to get in the way and hold you down and hold you back. And so on yesterday's coaching call, we walked through a method that I want to present to you. I want to suggest it might help you on your journey. And it starts with this idea that you can read about in Neville Goddard's book, Feeling is the Secret. Neville Goddard is like one of the OGs of personal development, of manifestation, of visualization. And one of the ideas that he presents there is that it's not enough if you want to manifest your dreams into reality, if you want to visualize them. It's not enough just to see yourself going through the motions and seeing that reality. You have to feel yourself in that reality. And that's actually quite difficult if you're like me and you don't feel big feelings, if you are kind of emotionally numb for the most part. And what I want to suggest to you is a tool that I've used, and it actually was incredibly impactful, something that I call power memories. And the idea behind this is that if you can create a strong enough emotion, then you can drive the desired motion, right? Because without emotion, there is no motion. And so here's how this works is I sit down and I write out 3 to 5 powerful memories. And then I sit and I journal on them. And because one of the things that I found really difficult with the idea of like visualizing yourself in a moment is that you need to feel yourself there. You need to be there in all its different details. And it's not something that I can just spontaneously generate in the moment if I've never done it before. So if I'm going to go speak on stage and suddenly I'm like, okay, let's pull a memory of another time that I spoke on stage where I felt confident and it went great. And let me like live and breathe into that moment. Well, it's really hard for me in that moment to generate the memory. And so what I want to do is actually spend the time to craft the memory before I'm going to use it. And so when you're creating your power memories, you get a journal out, you write down 3 to 5 memories, and I recommend that you categorize these, right? So maybe you have 3 to 5 power memories that you're going to pull on when you need to feel powerful going into a meeting. Maybe you're going to have 3 to 5 confidence memories, things where they're going to make you feel confident to go do the hard, scary thing. Maybe you're going to have 3 to 5 conviction memories where you're like, I felt unassailable belief and conviction in my ability to do the thing that I said I'm going to do. Or maybe you have 3 to 5 love memories where you felt so deeply loved. At a moment's notice, you can pull that when you're feeling low, when you're feeling sad, when you're feeling depressed, and you can pull on those, right? So it's good to have these categories of memories and then create 3 to 5 power memories underneath of that category. So if you had a power memory, you're going to take one, start with one, and you're going to journal about it. You're going to journal about where you were, the context. You're going to journal through, what you saw, what you heard, who was there, what they were wearing, what you smelled, what you felt, right? You're going to just write it all out. And the goal of writing it all out is that it gives you some clay, some material to start sculpting and working with. Now, once you have it journaled out, you sit down and you do a 5 to 10 minute meditation on that memory. And what you're going to do is you're just going to relive it. You're going to go sequentially, chronological order. The moment you walked in the door, the moment you locked eyes with your loved one, you could see what they're wearing. You can hear the music playing in the background. You can remember how it felt in your stomach when the butterflies started to churn. You could feel what it felt like when they grabbed your hand. You could remember how your hair stood up on the back of your neck, right? And you live the memory in chronological order. And what you're doing is you're implanting that memory so that later, if you need to pull that memory before you go and do a thing, you've already seen the video once. Now we can play the video again and you can just immediately go to it rather than trying to think through all the details. All you're doing is you're pushing play on your mental VCR and say, play that memory. I've already played this memory a dozen times before. I know how it goes. Let's play it again, right? This isn't the time. Like the time to create the memory video is before you need to use it, right? And now once you have it, I want you to meditate on that video, that little power memory for an entire week. Really get it implanted into your brain so that in the future, when you need it, it's going to be there at a moment's notice. Now, if you want to go one step further, you can create a note folder in your Notes app or whatever you're using, Notion, and you list out your power memories, your confidence memories, your love memories. And you say, okay, one of my power memories is this time that I did this thing. And you just title it. So now this is even more powerful because now let's say you're about to go into a meeting, like, I need to feel powerful in this negotiation. You just pull open your phone, you look at your power memories, and you go, oh, that one. That's the one I'm going to lock into. What you're trying to do is use as little mental energy to find the memory as possible, to remember it. And you just want to be able to quickly pull it out and push play on it. And then you can push play on the next one and the next one after that. You could do 3 to 4 right in a row and then go into the meeting and absolutely crush it. But I'm telling you, like, this is a really powerful strategy if you are struggling with self-confidence, self-belief, or whatever you're struggling with on the mindset side, is to actually program the power memories before you need them and then create a log of them so that you can pull them out at a moment's notice. Give this a shot. Let me know how it works for you guys. It's a really powerful tool for me. And I think it can help you quite a lot. And hopefully it helps Melissa, Sarah, or whatever name we gave her in this video. If she's watching this, you know who you are. But that'll do it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next video.